Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome to something a bit new, well, a bit different. We're going to be playing a bit of the Lord of the Rings Realms in Exile mod for Crusader Kings 3 today. And, well, as the poll said, we are going to be playing as Dol Amroth. This is a fantastic mod, guys, which is really, really worth checking out. I'm a little bit of a Lord of the Rings geek, so you have to forgive me for getting really excited about this. Obviously, we're not going to be playing as one of the main recommended characters in the start date era. We're going to play as any ruler, and we are going to be playing as the Prince of Dol Amroth, as requested, who is a Gondorian leader. We don't have any music on because it's all copyrighted, so sorry about that. Does feel a bit odd playing with no music, but yeah, there we go. We're going to be playing as the Prince of Dol Amroth, and I mean, it was between these guys and Umbar, who are the King's Men, who are the true Gondorians. I'm probably going to play a bit of them as well, and then I'll geek out about them long run. But yeah, the true Númenóreans, not these people who ran away. But yeah, anyway, so we're going to be playing as the Prince of Dol Amroth here. And we'll work out what we're doing, though. I'm going to have my eyes down here towards Umbar. I mean, I was tempted to play as Belfalas, or Tolfalas even, over on Belfalas, but I don't think it's really worth doing. But yeah, let's jump in. I've had a very little look at this. Obviously, our religion is Eruliet. However I say that. I'm not great at the pronunciations, but basically they worship the Valar, who are the gods of this. Yeah, they worship Eru himself as the centre, and, you know, understand all of that. And we are the Prince of Dol Amroth, which means Denethor is our liege. Now, I don't know if they've done anything on the lifespan for these guys, but certainly the Númenóreans should all live. Certainly the true Númenóreans, like the Prince of Dol Amroth, should live an exceptionally long amount of time. So yeah, diplomat, august, quick, comely, faint traces of Númenórean blood. There we go. So medium health boost, life expectancy plus 20 years. That's good. Stress gain minus 25%, but reduces fertility slightly, but you live longer. And obviously we are a diplomat here as the Prince of Dol Amroth, though we should be fairly good at everything other than intrigue. And we have a fair few titles already here in Dol Amroth here. And a reasonable sized army there. Anyway, let's get ourselves all set up. So lifestyle chose. I mean, I'm going to pick diplomacy because it's the one which works for us. So it's instantly, wow. Wow. Instantly filled us up massively. Foreign affairs. You can never have too many friends. Majesty focus. The extra prestige is always nice. So I'm going to take that one. This is good because we've got access to things like forced vassalage and ducal conquest straight away, which just gives us much more chance of having fun early game. Now we do start in some wars with which Denethor has started, and I'm going to be honest, as I'm not needed, I'm not going to really be getting involved in these because I'm not needed in these wars in any major way or form. Oh, and a dynasty perk here. What's an interesting one? To be fair, I think I'm just going to go for... let's have a look. I think I'm just going to go for... I usually go for blood. You know what? I'm going to go for blood because we are Númenórean and we want to keep that good Númenórean blood. Make sure we keep the Númenórean blood flowing in our family. Obviously, we've got my heir, who has faint traces and faint traces, so that's good, which means that their children will hopefully also have it, and you know, just reinforce all of these lovely traits we're already getting. So we don't want to ever marry somebody who does not have faint traces of Númenórean blood. So, alliance power I think is probably a good one. Yeah, so from over there, of Pinifgallen there. So getting that and pretty, which gives us some other nice little buffs. So I'm going straight in for that. Let's just check the age before I do this. 20. and he's 13. So it's not too different, especially as these people will most likely be living well over 100. Where is he based? So quite close to me as well, which is good. Let's have a look at the map now, just because it's so pretty. So obviously we've got Mordor, all of the south here, Umbar here with the King's Men, who are, if you're not aware, another Númenórean-esque faction. Obviously the Riddermark and various tribal kingdoms around here, and all up here into the coast. It's quite amazing because a lot of these places, there's not really much in the way of lore about, so it's quite cool that they've done all of that. Okay, that's my main things. I do need to recruit some men-at-arms because I don't have any at the moment. Guards of the Citadel are just, I think I might save up for them because they are insanely good, but they are also quite expensive per month. But for how good they are, Axemen of LotR. So some special axemen for us, who are good in plains and forests. Simple folk and farmers. Obviously, we get some really good goddamn knights as well later on. The Swan Knights of Dol Amroth here. The Knights of Dol Amroth, the Swan Knights, are some of the most fearsome cavalry in the world, rivaled only perhaps by the Riddermark. So yeah, I'm just going to grab some Gondorian soldiers to start with, just to get myself having something being built up there. But we've got a reasonable sized garrison. They've gladly accepted the betrothal, and straight away I am going to start making claims down here. Basically, my plan is in this game is to try and get some territory down towards Umbar, to try and take take Dol Amroth down to Umbar. Maybe I should have gone as Lebilin, because Lebilin are more the ocean goers. But there you go. The Prince of Dol Amroth. Since the days of Numenor of old, the line of Imrazor has flew their banner from the spires of proud Dol Amroth. It is said that Imrazor took to wed Miferilus, one of the companions of Nimrodel, and that the elder blood runs still in the veins of the princes. Whatever the truth, none can deny the bearing and long nobility of the line of the princes of Belfalas, whom have borne the title since the days of Elendil. The princes of Dol Amroth are second in dignity and honour in Gondor, only to the kings and stewards, and their princedom has endured whilst other mighty ones have fallen into decay and destruction. Their pride and joy are their knights, in whom some of the strength of Numenor still endures, and the thunder of the hooves of Dol Amroth have set many a foe to flight. In these days of dwindling might and growing dread, Gondor leans evermore on their mightiest princes. The line of Imrazor shall not fail in their duty. Fourth, Knights of the Silver Swan. I gave an army of 375 men. Nice! A free army as well. Swan Knights, Talon Knights. Nice. And levies. That's a ridiculously powerful army, actually. So yeah, we're going to get our claims. Now, can I? No, but I can go towards some non-God. I mean, I could theoretically go for some Gondorian titles, but where things aren't really set up. So if we were to go here, I could forced vassalize some of these people. I do apologise if you can hear my son shouting in the background. So yeah, we'll see how all this goes. Anyway, so let's unpause and just let time tick on. Obviously, as Dol Amroth, I should be aiding, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Let's go up to speed 4 for a little bit. See, it was weird with no music on. Let's speed 5 for a bit. I'll see if I can find a way of putting the original music back in. That's social manipulation. The first time it happened, I barely even noticed. Oh, how dare they challenge me. People trying to manipulate me. It's not on. So we want to get our claim. How is our claim going down here? Hopefully we'll get a pop and it'll give us a bigger claim. I may need to go and offer them some support, however. My liege lord has won one of his wars. I'm not at all worried about him winning all of his wars, to be fair. So we'll see how it all goes. Come on, the claim. We need that claim to pop. I have proud proof documents. Yeah, there you go. See it done. We gave it an unpressed claim down here, which I'm going to go straight for. They are inferior to me, so yep. There we go. Obviously, there's going to be a war with Mordor at some point soon, but hopefully we're not going to get that too quickly. I'm going to go straight into their capital to see if I can capture their leader. Oh, the little islands here are Arnor have gone to war, but we're going to take Glenfarras to start with to try and get ourselves a foothold down here near Umbar. And obviously, long run, Umbar should be a powerful city, to be fair. A pirate haven of the black Númenóreans or the King's Men. Let's have a look at faiths here. So there you go, different versions. Corsair, King's Men, their places. And cultures, Umbarian. So that's kind of a Númenórean culture, but yeah, Gondorian, Eredirian. It's really cool. It's once they've finished, I mean, the more they add to this, it's going to be so amazing once the whole world is set up. I should have probably got myself some mangonels or something in to try and speed up my sieges, but a victory there, obviously. A nice, easy victory. Who is actually commanding? My son and heir is commanding here. That shield is so goddamn cool. And the Dol Amroth dynasty. My liege has won his other war, and wow, we've already finished that war. Now, can I? Oh. But straight away, gonna start building some claims down here. So trying to get ourselves some lovely little claims. Is those islands part of this duchy? Oh, wow. No, they're their own duchy. But the kingdom and the empire title appear to be the same. That's fine. Obviously, long run, we might form our own empire title down there. But, I mean, ideally what we'll do is we'll take over here and we will install an heir in there. I don't know what. Close family opinion. I don't know how my succession is in this. Primogenitor, so we don't need to worry. It kind of makes sense for it to be primogenitor with these guys. And actually, let's have a look. I'm obviously not going to be the culture head. That's going to be Numenor. We are in the late third age. So, oh, wow. I like that, though, that they are going to have different... Oh. Ooh. I mean, they could have just done that because it's cool, but the idea of being able to go back to a previous age and you'd have a completely different map would be seriously cool. But many mouths have passed since the lords and ladies of the realm gathered for a feast. I will host it when I feel like it. I'm not in any rush for a feast, guys. We want to keep on our pressure down here. Ooh. Ooh, I can use forced vassalization on these guys. Yes, please. He is vastly inferior. I mean, they're not really vassal type material, but well, we'll manage. We're gonna have a little bit of a look at these because divine the stars, looking into the heavens. We'll just go insights of a near future. Let's divine the stars. Commission an epic, a lot of the normal things here as well, so nothing too amazing, but still, well, I mean, still really cool. I am going to grant this to my son. He can start building the princedom of Umbar. Ooh, looks like somebody else is at war here. I'm going to forcibly vassalize and convert a lot of these people. Actually, what I probably want to start doing is doing a bit of cultural assimilation down here. To try and bring them into the fold with ourselves. You know, bring them into the fold, Dol Amroth into the fold here. Oh, have they literally split into two already? That's quite nice. Oh no, they're sending tiny little pipsqueaky armies after me. How will I possibly cope? I'm a bit surprised they've not finished this war off yet. Am I actually going to need to go help my liege? A bit. Maybe. We shall see. We shall see what we shall see. This is almost over already. Nice. Demand conversion. I accept my liege, wisdom, but I hope you understand a long winding path of darkness and light. Perhaps if you promise to support me, gains a weak hook on me. Yes, for the good of Gondor, I will accept that. For the good of our lands, you know. I am being quite aggressive here, to be fair, but I don't care. I see, I can't forcibly vassalize him. Ah, you have to be right next to them to vassalize them. Cool. Still, it's very cool. That war's going the right way, so there's no real worry there. But Dol Amroth is getting a nice little bit of territory down here. I can't grant him any vassals yet. I need to usurp the duchy title first. Which, to be fair, I need quite a lot to do. Though it's definitely doable. I would like some, to be fair, I'd like to get some bowmen, or how are these guys? Counter spearmen, mariners of Pelagia mariners. I can't say it properly. They're relatively cheap, so let's grab some of them in as well. Because we can have 7 and... Oh, that's what I was talking about. To be fair, I'm going to leave them for now. Fountain guards as well. So yeah, we're going to probably replace my swordsmen with some of those later on. With some of the really tough units. Because, you know, them, especially the big wars later on between Gondor, between Mordor and Gondor, we are going to be needed. Because if they've done this right... It's gonna be there's gonna be brutal wars, obviously, between them all. Though we'll see what happens and how this unfolds. And obviously, it's Crusader King, so it couldn't fold in any way. My son expects a position. Oh god, yeah, he can replace the mayor there. Oof, if only I could replace... Oh, I can replace him. Is that my new guy? He is seriously good, and he has converted for us. That's really good, actually. So he should be really good at converting people, actually, because he's really good at that. Obviously, he should slowly convert his own people as well, but we'll see how that goes. Being a little aggressive here, but what's life without a little fun? Straight over to their capital to hit them. More stuffed. This is all... Oh, no, let's go oversee them. This is all territory for my son, effectively, to rule over. Then again, I can hold... I can directly rule 8 holdings. Wow. Come on, catch him at the end of the battle. Ah, would have been too easy. So, there we go. Greetings, your wisdom and mercy. My current contract is a bit restrictive. I have little choice. So he's edited his contract for the stuff I gave him for converting. Both Prince Goligasil of Alphalas and I are held in esteem by our liege Steward Denethor. However, when it comes up to handing out titles, honour and wealth, one of us will always be first amongst equals. The upcoming gathering at Minas Tirith Castle gives me a chance to ensure that I am the one. As a smooth talker, this should be easy. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, chance to gain a weak hook. Modify my contract. Reduce my levy, or reduce my income, or special rights. Make myself a march, which isn't bad, or a palantinate. What does this do? While subjects to palantinate, a vassal enjoys many privileges within the realm, increase their standing, but provides 20% less tax and levies. Coinage rights. So it's worth it doing. Ooh. Protected title revocation. I'm not worried about that. I will rip it. I will smash him into... No, I'm going to go for that. So Denethor cannot revoke our titles now. I mean, he'd have a war if he did, but, you know... Nice, I feel a little... Ah, they're too big. Ah, as well, if they're too big. Okay, I get it, I get it. Ah, okay, I was a bit confused by the duchies. I thought there was a duchy title here. Can't quite usurp this one yet. I can definitely work on this one, though. So, straight into another war. Sorry, I don't like being this wary in this, but this is our initial move, so... Oh no, he formed a new alliance. This war's going to be over before anybody can do anything, because Gondor is great! If anything, I think there should be a little more power down here, but... Ooh, where is Gondor fighting? There. Oof. That's a little bit of a grotty one. Forced vassalization. There we go. I kind of prefer that because then you're keeping locals in charge. Ooh, why am I on speed 5? It just makes things a little bit easier to manage once you take over the territory there. So, yeah, that'll give us a little bit more safety while we're doing this, which is quite cool. No, my hook has inspired. I don't really care. There's not much I can do. I can challenge somebody to trial by combat. No. Yeah, negotiate an alliance. Is that my son? Yes. He said, long run, I'd like to give my son here on his own. You have a kingdom hit title here. Because even though it will spin him off as his own place, I just think that's cool, and that's really good for dynasty points as well. And I will still inherit, and basically what we'll do is whenever we inherit, we'll give here to the heir. So the heir can do their own thing and their own little bit of expansion without me. My lawmaster approached me with an angry smile. I would appreciate if we could renegotiate my contract. You'll find no deal here. I want all of my vassals, but we need the money. We're in a time of great strife against the evil of Mordor, guys. Yeah, I need to be as powerful as I can, which is what all these expansions are about, increasing our prestige and power. Oh, they've actually managed to capture somewhere. Let's try and chase them down with our... Ooh. Well, I guess I'm fighting a battle here. The twin sons. Lord Ilfur is spreading rumours. And he is right. Ooh. I'll take the faith, actually. Because then I can declare bigger religious wars long run. Yeah, I didn't think my knights were going to have any problems here. There we go. New lovely vassal for us. Let's demand his conversion. Oh, I thought because he didn't agree to convert, I could tyranny him. I could forcibly do him. But we can definitely do that to take the rest of that quite easily. There we go. And then we'll have a duchy there to give to my son. And we'll ransom some prisoners. Oh, I should have done that for a hook. Oh, I can. There we go. So here can be granted to my son. Grant title. All of that. And he can get all of this as well once we've taken it. I know it reduces what I've got, but having a powerful, making my son nice and powerful. I just kind of think that's good. So this means it's kind of being run by him, and he will do his own expansion down here as well. And obviously, long run, he will inherit as well, which will be quite solid for us. I mean, that'll be a very long run, but... Let's go chase down their army there. I should be able to beat that with the Gondorians. Oh, he's gained a friend. Let's go there, where they're probably running away to. A noble guest from Pelagia. And again, this is all going to go to my son as well, for him to divvy out as he wants. And then we'll have a really nice foothold in Umbar. Lure of language. It is time to hit the books. Gondor has expanded massively already, actually. But Mordor has not, which I find interesting. Because if anything, you'd think Mordor should be the more aggressive one. Though Viridimark has as well, quite a bit too. How is Isengard doing? My time is better spelt elsewhere. I can't be bothered reading books. Yeah, people like Mithrandir read the books. We can. We can if we mess around in the, this. Give ourselves all sorts of coolness. There's loads of, white wizard robes. Oh, gives us a belly. Headwear. Urukai helmets. Anyway, we're not going to do any of that. There we go. Oh, I can't quite create that yet. But let's grant him some more titles over there. Making him nice and powerful. There we go. Ah, you see, I should have done that. Because I could have forcibly converted him, which would have been interesting. And slowly getting the culture and religion down there as we move good Gondorians down there. But we've expanded the borders of Gondor nicely there and set my son up with his own little region there, directly under him. Oh, I need to grant him a vassal as well. This guy. Because he is technically in his territory. So I know it doesn't necessarily benefit me, but it does benefit him, which still works quite nicely. There you go. And obviously I've got my vassals here, who are my spy master there. My steward and my chancellor running them. Are they actually family members? Not, although it looks like, but that's fine. So, an interesting start, guys. We'll see how this goes out. I thought Dol Amroth would be an interesting place to start, and I'm enjoying it. It's just lovely doing this in a Lord of the Rings setting. It's very much normal things at the moment, though as I suspect, as time goes on, obviously Mordor is going to become brutal. I mean, he's going to be immortal, isn't he, as well? Where's his age? Oh, wow. Yeah, he is rather good. Maya. So prowess, godlike health, godlike boost, disease resistant, godlike boost, stress gain, minus 90% dread. Wow. Yeah. And he's obviously basically plus 30,000 years. Genius, Herculaneum, August. He is just scarily powerful, as he should be. And obviously, as time goes on, he's just going to start nomming chunks out of everybody. And he does have an heir, but not really. But yeah, where does it say his age? His age. 11,000. Just a little bit. 5% chance. Could you imagine if you managed to murder Sauron? Let's have a look at... Yeah, Istari, he's also a Maya, but Istari are Maya, but yeah, basically should have all the same sort of things. Age. It doesn't have an age thing in there. We'll see if he just randomly dies because of that, but yeah. It's also going to be really interesting to see how this goes. Anyway, guys, I am leaving that there. So thank you for watching, and I do hope you have enjoyed this. More to come very soon, because it's Lord of the Rings. As always, an extra special thank you to my patrons as well. You really do help make all this possible. No end screen today because I'm trying to get this out relatively quickly, so I'm not going to be doing any reprocessing. But you are all awesome, and as is everybody who watches. Thank you.